Hello everyone, welcome back. So, today I kind of wanted to sit here and talk about the release window and everything for Borderlands 4 because I'm a big fan of it. I saw a lot of people talking about it and I saw a lot of information go out about it, and I just wanted to set the record straight because the pre-order stuff has been out for a while. It's been out for a few weeks and everybody was talking about it, but I've also seen a lot of people confused about it, okay? So, first things first, Borderlands 4 is releasing PlayStation 5 Series X, and you can pre-purchase it on Xbox and Steam, Epic Games Store, all of that. You can pre-order it everywhere. Now, I wanted to talk about the pre-order bonuses that you get. There's 3 different editions. There's the Borderlands 4 Standard Edition, there's the Borderlands 4 Deluxe Edition, and then there's the Super Deluxe Edition. I want to talk about everything because, you know, I love the game, and especially if you guys haven't played the Borderlands series before, I think it is probably not the best game to jump in for your first one, but I still highly recommend it because it's the newest title. Everybody's going to be talking about it, and from what the gameplay stuff we've seen, everybody's very excited for it. I'm very excited for it, but I wanted to talk about what you're going to be getting because I want to make sure that, especially if you're a new person or a returning player, that you know what you're getting, but you also don't feel bad about missing out on anything. Okay, so first things first, the pre-order bonus. Borderlands 4 releases September 12th, which is approximately 8 weeks from now, 2 months from when I'm recording this video. So this is the standard edition. This is what you get if you pre-order it, like, as of right now. You obviously get the base game and everything, but you also get the Gilded Glory pack. Now, from what I understand, the Gilded Glory pack, it's also included in the Super Deluxe and the Deluxe Edition. So, it's the pre-order bonus. As long as you pre-order, you get it. I do not believe that after pre-order bonuses, I don't believe you'll be able to get it afterwards. So, keep that in mind if you're buying it for pre-order or if you're going to wait until it comes out. So, this is Vex. A lot of her gameplay trailers stuff just came out. Everybody's really hyped for her. So I'm pretty sure you get her skin. You get a weapon skin. I don't know what this weapon is. I couldn't tell you. But you also get an Echo 4 skin. The Echo 4 is from what I have seen, it's the navigation system because there is no mini-map in Borderlands 4, which is like a big criticism that everybody had. I want to see how it goes. I'm not super biased as of right now. But you do get an Echo 4 drone skin. Now, as I said, I'm pretty sure these skins aren't going to be obtainable besides pre-order. Not 100% sure. I do not know if it's been confirmed or anything yet. So, just want to make that aware. Okay? Now, the Borderlands 4 Standard Edition, it's going to be $69.99, $70 price tag, which is a heavy price tag. It is. The other thing is a lot of people were upset and were talking about how the CEO, Randy Pitchford, went on tweets saying, like, if you're a real fan, you'll find a way to get the money together. $70 price tag is a lot. I love Borderlands, and I haven't pre-ordered the game yet. I don't know exactly if I'm going to pre-order it, not even because of everything that's come out about it, just because if I pre-order a game, I want to make sure it's good. And I know a lot of the gameplay stuff is coming out now, which is why obviously I'll update people because there are a lot of Borderlands fans. I want to make sure, But you do get the Vault Hunter skin, you do get this Vex Vault Hunter skin, you get a weapon skin. I'm assuming the weapon skin is going to be the same things that it was in Borderlands 3, where you just unlock the weapon skin and can put it on any weapon. I don't know for sure. This is the gun that they chose to use. I don't know what the gun is, but it says weapon skin. So I'm assuming that it is going to just be on every gun, kind of how, like, you can put, like, trinkets and you can put weapon skins on guns. Stuff like that. You get an Echo 4 drone skin, that little feller right there. Now, that's what you get just for pre-ordering everything. That is just basic pre-order, $70 price tag, okay? This is Borderlands 4 Deluxe Edition. So, you get the base game, plus you get the pre-order bonus of the Gilded Glory Pack. The Gilded Glory Pack is going to be in every single one of the bundles. You get a Firehawk's Fury weapon skin. Now, that's what that looks like right there. Let me see if I can... Let's see. Here we go. So, this is the Firehawk's Fury. Again, it says weapon skin, so I can only assume it's like Borderlands 3, where it's applicable to any weapon. So, it is just Firehawk logo with like a fiery background kind of thing, because Lilith is the main focus of Borderlands 4, if you know who that is. Post-launch content, you get a bounty pack bundle. So this is unlocking 4 new areas with new missions and unique bosses. Now, for these post-launch content, you also get 4 vault cards and unique challenges and rewards. You get new gear, weapons, vehicles, and cosmetics. I do not believe we know what the new gear, weapons, vehicles, and cosmetics are. Or do we know what the areas or the vault cards, any information about them? We just know what they are. They're post-launch content, so they will be available after the game releases. But we do not know for sure if this is counting as DLC content or like purchasable content. I'm really hoping, just for myself and everything, I am hoping that this right here means that you're guaranteed the post-launch content. You won't need to purchase it when it comes out. But I'm assuming when it does come out, I'm assuming and hoping that when it does come out, it's like kind of how Borderlands 2 was, where like if a new Headhunter came out or a new like DLC came out or something like that, or even like Borderlands 3, where it was a season pass or like you just purchase it individually. I don't know for sure if that's what it is. I'm not 100% sure. What I'm hoping is that it is post-launch content, therefore you'll get it after the game launches. I don't know if it's going to be instant or if it's going to just mean, hey, you own this, so when it does come out, you don't need to buy it, you'll just get it. Don't know for sure, but you get 4 unique areas, new missions, and unique bosses. Now, they did say they were bringing back like more dedicated drops, how they were in Borderlands 2, where like I could farm like a specific boss and get a specific weapon with a higher chance. Such like Borderlands 2, you can get Savagely, kill him, get the Unkempt Herald, or kill Ball and you get Fastball, stuff like that. Now, world drops, everything still there. The vault cards, I'm assuming it's Borderlands 3 situation, like how you got just like the extra cosmetic stuff. Like Borderlands 3, there was the one vault card where you could get the Schluter artifact. You can get a bunch of heads, character skins, emotes, stuff like that. It also says unique challenges and rewards. Unique challenges and rewards, don't know for sure what that means. I really don't know if that has something to do with like badass rank, like your bar rank, how there's challenges and rewards for that. Don't know for sure. New gear, weapons, vehicles, and cosmetics. I don't know what this means entirely, I will say. I don't know. But it's a lot to think about. Now, if you're like a big Borderlands player like I am, me personally, the weapon skin, like, isn't super enticing that I'm like, oh, I need this deluxe edition. Oh, I need it. The main thing I would think about is this post-launch content stuff, because I'm not totally sure what it all entails. If I do find out, gladly will make another video completely talking about all this post-launch content. But, you know, it's a lot to think about. Personally, right now, if I were to pre-order anything, the deluxe edition isn't looking too bad. But let's talk about this. The super deluxe edition. Now, the super deluxe edition, also, wait. Deluxe edition, by the way, $100 price tag. Big 100, okay? You still need to think about that, okay? Still available PS5, Xbox Series X or S, and PC. And we'll get into the PC requirements because they are a little bit hefty. Now, exit out of this. Let's go into the Super Deluxe Edition. Now again, you get Firehawk skin, you get the Gilded Glory pack. Okay. Now, first off, Ordinate pack bundle. This is a Super Deluxe bonus, only available for Super Deluxe. I'm assuming it is the exact same thing as like how this, you only can get it if you get this or the Deluxe Edition. It is 4 Vault Hunter skins, heads, and bodies, so it's full customization just for the 4 Vault Hunters. You get the previous content, the Deluxe Edition, and now there is other post-launch content. Now this is Vault Hunter packs. 2 new playable Vault Hunters. Now, playable Vault Hunters, we're going to have our 4 main guys, just our 4 main Vault Hunters. Now, 2 new playable Vault Hunters. If you think back to Borderlands 2 or think back to Borderlands the pre-sequel, it was just add-on Vault Hunters. Like, they usually got added on like a little bit after the game released, just so people had more like variety to play for. Now, when I think 2 new playable Vault Hunters, I think of Aurelia from pre-sequel. I think of Krieg, Gage, people like that. Now, you also get new story missions and side missions. Now, I will say I don't really understand this part, okay? New story missions? I don't know what that exactly entails. I don't know if there's going to be, if you have these Vault Hunters have specific story missions to go along with them. Like, there's only story missions that you can access while playing one of these Vault Hunters. I don't know for sure, nor do we know what these new Vault Hunters are yet. No idea, no information is about them yet. It is post-launch content, so this could be a DLC that comes out at a later date, or it could release as soon as the game releases post-launch, Don't know for sure. 2 new map regions, so based off of everything that I've read, I am assuming all of it is all DLC stuff, but I'm not 100% sure. I keep going back to that, but I am assuming it is all DLC stuff. I'm just assuming that you prepay for the DLCs before they are out and announced and everything. You get new gear, weapons, and cosmetics. Same thing as the Deluxe Edition. For this, okay, do gotta think about this. This is the best edition there is for Borderlands 4. Super Deluxe Edition is $130 price tag. $130, PS5, Xbox Series XS, or PC. Okay. Now, see, here's our bounty pack, our full Vault Hunter skins, plus a bunch of new Vault Hunter cosmetics, Echo 4 cosmetics, and gear and weapons. So the cosmetics do entail Vault Hunter and Echo 4. New map reasons. Okay. 2 new story packs. Now that I've read this, we all learned something, okay? 2 new story packs. Completely assuming this is DLC then. So 2 new DLC story packs featuring all new story and side missions. So if you want to think back to like Bounty of Blood kind of DLC from Borderlands 3, or it also could be something like a Headhunter DLC from Borderlands 2. So I can only assume post-launch content, story packs, and bounty packs. All of this right here. Now, first off, our 4 playable Vault Hunters. Still don't know what the other 2 are. Well, that's okay. So all I could say for right now is this is what you are getting into. All of this information, obviously, on there, on the pre-order website. And this information has been out for weeks. A lot of people have made videos about it, like K6, Jolt's Dude, people all like that. I see a lot of people, especially on TikTok, YouTube, all of that stuff, talking about like the game and everything. And I just want to make sure people know what they're getting into, because this is a pretty hefty price tag. I just want to make sure everybody knows what they're getting. Me personally, I feel like the Deluxe Edition is probably what I would go for, or I would go for Super Deluxe. Now, I'm not totally sure. I want to see more gameplay on the game before I make any decisions for myself, but I am a massive Borderlands fan. I've been playing for years, so I would probably go just for the Super Deluxe for my own reasoning, just so I can get everything. But if you just want to jump into the series and you're like, oh, I have a little bit of money lying around, I recommend very much just going for the normal pre-order bonus. Just going for normal pre-order, $70 price tag. Just get the normal version, play it when it comes out. If you like it, you like it. That's amazing. Very, very happy about that. And all of the post-launch content is all just stuff that will be DLC or like add-on pack, something like that. That is what I take from this. When I read this, that's what I take from this, being, okay, yeah, bonus pack. So really, the only things, if you were to get the pre-order bonus, just get the pre-order, you play the game, and then all of the other post-launch content comes out, and if I'm correct, and it's like DLC or Headhunter, where you could just purchase it, or like the Season Pass for Borderlands 3, where you just buy the Season Passes, boom, buy Season Pass 1, get the certain DLCs and stuff, cosmetics for it, next one, certain DLC cosmetics. The only thing that you will be missing pre-order bonus-wise is the 4 Vault Hunter skins for the Super Deluxe bonus and the Firehawk's Fury Deluxe Edition. Those are the only 2 things that you will theoretically be missing, because Gilded Glory is the pre-order bonus, and if all these pre-launch packs or post-launch packs are, you can just buy at a later date instead of buying them with this pack, then the only things theoretically you're missing is a bunch of cosmetic stuff. Now, next thing we're going to talk about, first off, here it is. Look at this. Look how pretty it is. We are going to talk about, right down here, the system requirements, okay? This is going to be a hefty game, okay? First things first, Borderlands 3, I'm very much sure that Borderlands 3 was on the PS4 and Xbox One, because I'm pretty sure that's why we didn't get Pearlescence in the game, is because they had to micromanage a lot of stuff for the older consoles. This game is not like that. It is only releasing new gen consoles and for PC. You can get it on Steam, or you can get an Epic Games launcher, whichever one you prefer for PC. Now, it is a hefty game. Okay, processor. You need an Intel Core i7 9700 or an AMD Ryzen 2700X. From what I know, those are very, like, this is minimum, by the way. Those are very, like, middle tier kind of processors. I'm not 100% sure. I should have done more research. But 16 gigs of RAM, I feel like that's standard personally. If you're running anything under, if you're running 16 gigs of RAM or under, honestly, not even for Borderlands 4, you're gonna be lagging on so many other games. 16 gigabytes of RAM is like not that good for gaming anymore. I myself, I have 24 gigs of RAM. But graphics card, NVIDIA GeForce RTX 2070 or an AMD Radeon, you know, RX 5700 XT. Now, I'm pretty sure, for my graphics card anyways, I'm just comparing it to myself. My graphics card is a 3070. Now, the recommended is a 3080. So, like, I'm a little bit under what the recommended is. I'm under what my memory is. I have this processor, actually. But it's a pretty hefty storage game with 100 gigabytes storage. Okay? As a pretty hefty storage thing. I'm assuming it's going to be, I don't know if 100 gigabytes is, like, the set amount or if it's just the estimate. But, you know, and then all this other stuff is kind of just, like, basic information that a lot of people, what I would assume when I look at PCs, I see a lot of people have actually a lot of like this. I see a lot of people having the additional notes that you need already, but do need it to be known, it is a very hefty game. Okay, what I would look at, especially if you're a PC gamer, make sure you have what you need for it, because it is a hefty game, and I saw a lot of people talking about it, and they're like, "Oh yeah, my PC can run it," and then I looked at some friends' PCs, and I'm like, "Yeah, dude, you don't have enough RAM for this. Like you're in like the minimum kind of category area more than you are in the recommended category. Now, minimum, just because you're around the minimum category does not mean that you can't play. Does not mean that. It just means that you're not going to be able to run everything 100% like the best, like the way the game is intended to look, the way it's intended to feel, everything like that. Recommended, if you're recommended or higher, man, props to you, because honestly, I look at this and it is a little threatening, especially for people that, Borderlands, very favorite series, maybe you just got a PC, or, yada, 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 but, yeah, it is a pretty hefty game. Want to make sure that people know exactly what they're getting into. Yes. If you want to explain better, because, of course, I didn't have fully all the information that I should have, but I wanted to make sure everybody knew what they were getting themselves into before pre-ordering the game. But I believe the video that I watched when all the pre-order stuff first came out, and it explained it really well to me. It's by K6. He is a leading creator in the Borderlands space. I recommend you guys watch his video just for any extra information, just in case you need it. If I get any other new gameplay information, any new information about the pre-orders, I will make sure to fill y'all in. But other than that, I hope y'all have a good rest of your day, evening, or whenever you're watching this. I hope this helped y'all. Bye.